let me make this observation about a harmonious or a good society. And I think those are the noble goals that we all want to accomplish. What I find really worth thinking about is why we are not there. If we can articulate this vision,孔子, Confucius articulated this 500 years BC, 大道之行也，天下为公，选贤举， right? Basically, he had this gorgeous description of what the harmonious society looked like. There is no lack of moral and ethical clarity in terms of what it should be. That was 2,500 years ago. The question is, why aren't we there? The bigger question is not that we should see where we're going, because every culture has recognized what harmonious society looks like. What is it about us that made it so difficult? Why is it difficult to trust your fellow man or woman? Why is it that we need all this contract law? Why is it that we have to sort through all these difficulties? This is very important. This is actually key. This is actually the key to all of social science, because the difference between social science and physical science is what you have to assume about the nature of man. If you assume wrong thing about the nature of man, you're not going to get to where you want to go. Communism is, in some sense, a much better ideal. You live for the common good. But capitalism has worked, many experience. Why? Because the assumption of the nature of man is a little more realistic in capitalism. It is harnessing it rather than essentially assuming it away. So when you think about these things, it comes right down to who is it that we are? And I find that the most satisfying answer is actually the description in Genesis 3 of who we are. We are a little bit lost without God. And instead of being a God-centered being, we became a self-centered being. And this self-centered being has a lot of problems. Something about self-esteem, something about how he or she interacts with other people, and certainly something about being able to talk to God.